Hey guys, and welcome back. I have a ton of new makeup to try. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get through all of it. I'm gonna try my best, but I'm really excited because I found some goodies. And without further ado, let's just get right into the video. We're gonna start off with our base. Now, this weekend, I went to Sephora and I picked up the Haus foundation, and I know this is kind of old news, but I have so much hope for this foundation. If you guys have been watching my videos, you might remember me mentioning that I picked this up and ended up returning it because it wasn't my shade, and ever since then I've just been thinking about it because I really did like the formula, but it just wasn't the right shade. So I was like, you know what, let me give it another chance. I'm gonna try to find the right shade for me. I did. I found the perfect shade match. I don't know who I was listening to that was telling me the shade range is like mixed up. It's honestly on point. I'm a cool tone girl and I got a cool tone shade. This is 260 light, medium, cool. This is like the perfect color for me. We're just gonna jump right in. Normally, you guys, if you know me, you know that I am a brush girl and I would always apply my foundation with a brush. However, today I'm gonna be trying something new. Sophie's intrigued. So this is the Morphe like cloud cushion puff thing. I've had these in like the mini version, but I thought this like big one was really interesting. I also saw this at Sephora. It was $12. Don't fall for it. The Morphe one I think is like $8, which is like perfectly fine. And now I'm pretty sure you can get these like anywhere on Amazon. So don't splurge because it's literally just a sponge. I mean, it is like the softest, most like velvety sponge I've ever felt, but these are supposed to kind of apply like a sponge, but not absorb as much product. So we're gonna test that out. I'm just gonna pump out foundation on my back of my hand and let's tap it in. Okay, wow. I love that. I actually was not expecting that smooth of like an application or full coverage. Like I felt like it would absorb more product, but it didn't. I feel like because it's so velvety, it just keeps the product kind of like right on top. But the texture of the sponge is so soft. It feels amazing. Like pressing this into my skin right now, I feel like I'm giving myself a facial. Okay, and it's still going into the side. Also, skin update. I should have addressed this before I started putting makeup on, but you guys, my skin has never looked like this. Like, it is honestly looking good today. You should have seen it the other day. I went to Michigan. I was traveling for work and I don't know what happened, you guys, but I had like, honestly looked like an allergic reaction. I'm all right here, which I get is like hormonal, right? If you get acne around this part of your face. Okay, I don't know if it's just the viewfinder, but this is looking crazy. I think it's gonna oxidize or something in a second because perfect shade match, who? But yeah, you guys, I don't know what it was, if something's in the Michigan air. I always feel just dirty when I travel anyway. Like on the plane, I brought these like Neutrogena wipes and all my face lotion because my skin is so dry and I just feel so dirty. So I was like doing skincare on the plane. I don't know if like, I don't know what happened, you guys. But anyway, I had just a really bad breakout slash like reaction. And of course I started picking at it and it made it worse. And it's like scarring, which I am officially 26 and my skin is so different now. I feel like it's harder to get away with picking because the hyperpigmentation and like the scarring of it all is so much worse. So I'm trying my best, but that is just the reality of my skin right now. Holy crap, the application I was not expecting it to be this good, you guys. This might be actually my new sponge. I literally brought my sponge for backup. You guys, this is insane. Obviously we can go in with like another layer for more coverage, but like that is crazy. Like there is no patchiness, no nothing. Okay, let me blend this down into my neck before we get too crazy. Gosh, it blended so seamlessly, like seamlessly, even like just, I feel like it literally just like morphed into my skin. Like you cannot tell that I am wearing makeup at all. And not to mention that was what, 1.5 pumps? Like usually I feel like I have to go in with at least 2, like for each side of my face, but that carried my whole face with just one application. So I am in love with this little sponge. We are off to a great start. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit more just because I do want more of a full coverage look. Like I said, I have a lot going on. I'm gonna try my best to conceal this and cover it up. Next, we are going to go in with concealer, which I also got from Haus. I never really expected to pick this up, but it was obviously right next to the foundation, and I kind of need a new concealer. I feel like I don't have one that matches my shade right now that's more like full coverage. I am so impressed with this. I already tried it, but this is in the shade 24 Neutral. This matches perfectly with the 260 Light Medium Cool. I literally feel like a new person already. Like I'm just like, that base is actually insane. While I let that sit for just a second, I want to talk about brows because I did get a new eyebrow product. I picked up this Refy brow pomade, which this is honestly a very cool product. It's dual-ended, so one side you have this little brush, and then on the other side you have a little pot of pomade. This is in the shade Espresso. I think that this is their darkest shade, and I picked this up because I wanted to try something that would fill in any gaps, especially like the tail of my eyebrow. I think they're a little bit uneven. Sometimes there's a little bit of gaping in my eyebrows, so I just wanted to try something new. I'm not fully convinced on this product yet, if I'm being honest. Honestly, you guys, the more that I use brow products, the more that I just go back to not using any, because I just think that none looks better than some. In my case, we're gonna get into brows, but really quick, I'm gonna blend out this concealer. Okay, I'm gonna take my N16 brush by Nikki LA Rose, my favorite concealer brush. This concealer is just gorgeous. I feel like not only is it a perfect match for the foundation, but it's just a really good full coverage concealer. It's not like too dewy or serum-y, but it's not too matte. It just is like that perfect kind of like thick, full coverage concealer. I feel like I just erased everything that was on this side of the cheek. I mean, you can barely see it. Now that that is all blended in, I feel like we have a seamless foundation. I am so happy with that. We are gonna go back in with our little brow product just so we could show you guys. I feel like a lot of Refy's products are very innovative and different. I like this one. I'm gonna show you a quick swatch of this shade. Again, this is Espresso. But I'm just gonna lightly kind of like brush into the tail, just to get a little bit more definition there. I absolutely hate like that. Like I said, brow products are just such a hit or miss for me. I almost returned this. I wanted to give it another try on camera, but I just don't think it is the right product for me. I'm thinking, I don't know if I need to try like a pencil product. Like I'm thinking of like the Kosa's Brow Pop or whatever. Maybe that might be the next thing I try. But yeah, the eyebrows are such a dangerous game for me because I feel like the tiniest amount of pigment can completely like transform the way my brows look, and not always in a good way. I'm not gonna spend too much time on these because I mean there's just not a whole lot to do. Kind of just wanted to show you guys that product, and yeah, I do not think that I really need to dabble in eyebrow products, unfortunately. Well, fortunately actually for me. I don't think anyone that does their eyebrows every day would say they wish they didn't have to, but I could be wrong. I don't know. You're gonna move right over into bronzer. I think I'm gonna go back to a product that I really fell in love with at one point and I haven't used in a while. It kind of got buried, but that is the Sacheu Contour Stain. This is in the shade 3, Giving Drama. Guys, this is literally so freaking good. Like, I forgot about it, and then when I used it again, I was like, why did I ever stop? I like to put a little bit on my lips. Put some dots on my forehead, some up here. I'm gonna put not on my nose. I'm gonna actually use something else for my nose later, but we'll warm it up for now. Okay, I really like this brush for contour, and I originally bought it for foundation. This is the Morphe M103 brush, and it's basically just like a super fluffy angled foundation brush, but for contour, it's also amazing. Get the warmth on my forehead. Oh, it's so perfect. I think it's just such a good color. It just blends out so freaking nicely. Like, blends into your base really nice. And I'm gonna put a little bit just on my jawline, because usually I'll take like the excess. I feel like we didn't get a lot of that, so my chin. Bring it down my neck. I love it. A subtle sculpt. Okay. Next, we are going to do under eye. I'm gonna go back with the Caliray color corrector. I literally have been using this non-stop. It's so freaking good. Such a tiny bit underneath the eyes. I'm gonna go back in with that N16 concealer brush. I feel like once you do the under eyes, like the base really comes together. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I have the darkest under eyes. And once I start doing my base, they like really pop. They don't really like blend in with my pale skin anymore. Look at how well that color corrects. Honestly, I feel like you don't even need concealer with that product because it is itself like a radiant kind of formula, and just like, I don't know, it just sits so well underneath the eyes. But we are gonna take concealer to put over that, and I'm gonna take the Nars Creamy Radiant Concealer. This is in the shade Creme Brulee. This is just the mini. I really only ever use this for like under my eyes, so no need to splurge on full size. I'm gonna put just like a little bit on the sides of my nose and like around here. And then I'm gonna take the same N16 brush. I'm gonna go from like the bottom up. Start on the lower part of my under eye and just like work my way up. Not even getting too close to the lash line because that's where most of my natural like wrinkles are, you know, like under your eyes. Okay, I feel like my nose looks tiny and we're gonna go in with just another little nose contour. I like to use this Fenty Beauty Matchstick. This is in the shade Amber Suede. It's like a cool tone contour stick, kind of like a cream to powder formula, but it is so buttery, so easy to blend. It's the perfect nose contour. You just swipe it right on. Voila, there you have it. Now that is an illusion if I've ever seen one. We're gonna go in with a blush, and I have two that I can try. Trying to decide what to try. So recently I picked up a Patrick Ta blush. This is She Knows Who She Is. This is the perfect dark winter shade if you've been keeping up with my color palette seasonal discovery. I am a dark winter, and this is the perfect shade. I haven't gotten a Patrick Ta blush in a while, but they are amazing. I love how it comes with powder and cream. Then I picked up the Saiae. This is a cream blush. This is the shade Lady. This is a gorgeous kind of soft mauve color. Really fell in love with it. Sephora, I'm gonna just swatch it for you guys. It's so pretty. I think we're gonna do this. I haven't done a shade like this in a while. I've been dying to try this product. I've heard great things. It's a little pricey, I'm not gonna lie. I think they are a clean beauty brand, so that's always good, but let's just go right in and try this out. Next, I'm gonna take this other Morphe brush I have been absolutely loving, you guys. This is the M204. This is kind of like a cream or liquid blush brush, but it's so perfect. I swear, I've been using the smaller side of the F4 brush by Makeup by Mario, which is great, but this one is softer. It's more dome shaped, and I don't know what it is, but I've been liking it a lot better. So I'm gonna start blending. Oh wow. Oh my god, that's like butter. Wow. Wow. So my new favorite blush, just discovered. Kind of reminds me of like the Rare Beauty blushes, the way that it blends. I haven't used one of her blushes in so long, but this is so nice. Definitely worth the price. I have not used a blush that blends that flawlessly in a while. Gorgeous shade. So gorgeous. It's so like natural. I feel like it kind of gives that like sun-kissed effect. And you guys know how much I've been raving about those Haus blushes lately. But I love the formula, I love the colors, but I hate matchstick blushes. I feel like recently everybody and their mother has been coming out with stick formulas, stick foundation, stick blush, stick bronzer. This might be a technique thing on my part, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of times it can lift up your makeup. So I really like the liquid like doe foot kind of like applicator. Makes it a lot easier. Wow, you guys, that is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna put in a little bit more just because I feel like obviously blush always goes first, but yeah, I'm just gonna try to get it a little more pigmented. Such a good formula though, wow. A little bit up here too. That color. We're gonna move on to the under eye now. I have this Morphe set of mini loose setting powders that I have not tried yet. So this is going to be a live reaction, and I think I'm gonna go with the baby pink today. I'm feeling the baby pink. There's a lighter shade, I guess a neutral shade, translucent. They say there's a little bit of a yellow, like banana tint in this. You know, obviously it's not like pure white. When I swatched it, it seemed okay. Usually I would go in with my M14 brush from BK Beauty. Love this for under eye like loose setting powder, but I picked up this and I showed it in my last haul, so I have to try it for you guys. These are just the mini powder puffs from Morphe. They're so cute, but I got them obviously because they're small and they're like good for like this area right here. But also I feel like they're really good for mini products because I have a lot of mini setting powders like this Huda one, and sometimes the big puff doesn't fit in those, so I thought I'd get a mini puff for my mini powders. So I'm gonna pour some loose setting powder out into the lid. Just tap this in here. Take the excess off on the back of my hand. Go back in with the concealer brush, just buff anything out in case there's any creasing, and then let's try it. Wow. Okay. That's gorgeous. It is extremely blurring. I feel like it almost like melts the concealer underneath, you know, like, so there's no patchiness or anything. It's just like, I don't know the science behind these things, you guys, but incredible. Oh, they were not kidding about the Morphe setting powder. Guys, that is professional makeup quality. That's insane. Are we serious? I mean, I'm trying to get as close as I can, but there's no creasing. It is literally like the cohesion of like the concealer and this powder are like butter. Like, it's hard to explain because it is powder, but it's so blurring. Like, it just completely blurred and like smoothed. I am so happy with that. In case you guys didn't know, the pink setting powder is for like brightening and kind of like color correcting a little bit. Because I want to try both for you guys, I'm gonna take the translucent setting powder for kind of like the areas that I want to set, so around like my mouth and maybe like where I concealed on my cheeks, kind of like underneath the cheekbones. Taking this N14 brush, dipping it into our translucent setting powder, and I'm just gonna go around my mouth and my nose a little bit. I just have very prominent smile lines that obviously like to crease, so I'm gonna powder those. My chin, boom, and I'm not getting any really yellow tint from this, so that's great. Okay, slay. We have our base down. I don't think that I have any new eye makeup products to show you guys, so I'm just gonna skip through my eyes and then I'll come back to meet you for my lips, just to keep this video a little shorter. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully you guys are in the same spot because I had to move my phone. We just have a simple little cool toned eye look. I put like a little bit of silver shimmer, and you guys, I think I might be shifting into my silver era. I obviously am wearing all gold. I'm a gold girl. Say hi to the camera, Papa. Yeah, say hi. But yeah, you guys, I think I'm gonna like shift into the silver era because, like I said, I'm really into this whole like color palette discovery, and I do think that, contrary to my belief, I might look better in silver. So I really like how it looks on my eyes right now. We're gonna jump right into lips because we do have some new lip products to try. Now, obviously, I can only use one lip liner, and this is tough because I did pick up a couple new lip liners. Jeff from Makeup by Mario. This is like a really pretty, kind of like a purple purpley warm brown. But you guys, I got the Tana and Tarte lip kit and I'm obsessed. It is so good. I got the shade Tana 2, so I'm gonna swatch that. I'm gonna swatch it next to Jeff because they're pretty similar. It's just a little more, less purpley and a little warmer. So it's gonna be the one on top and Jeff is the one on bottom. I think we're just gonna do the Tana one. That way I can show you the lip mask that came with it, because this I'm also obsessed with. Like the little curved dofa is so freaking cool. First of all, it's a retractable liner, so you can twist it up, and it is so buttery. It's so freaking easy to apply. Like that is my favorite thing, because I feel like a lot of lip liners, especially Makeup Forever ones, like I have to dole them out. If they're too sharp, I can't use them. So I kind of like how this one already comes a little like rounded, but the formula is super buttery and soft, so easy to apply. I'm sorry I didn't get a better angle of me showing you, but guys, it is literally like butter. I don't think I've ever tried a lip liner from Tarte, so I'm really impressed with this. I have the Maracuja like juicy lip plumper. I'm obsessed with that. I think I have the shade Honeysuckle. It's like a black cherry. It is so freaking good, but I'm gonna use the lip mask that it came with. It was a duo, and this is in the shade Tana. I don't know, I think you get to pick like what lip liner and what lip gloss you want. So I chose this lip mask. It's got like a curve but doe foot. You click the button, and I'm gonna show you so that you can see. Yeah, it comes out. Isn't that cool? We're just gonna smear this on our lips. And I like the applicator because it kind of helps like blend the lip liner too. It smells like cinnamon. Oh, hi sweetheart, hello. She just does this sometimes. She crawls up my shoulder. I don't know. But guys, it literally tastes like or not tastes, it smells like a warm cinnamon roll. It smells like a warm like vanilla treat. Okay guys, that completes today's look. Sorry, my hair on me. That completes today's look. I am absolutely obsessed. I can't get over this lip color. First of all, this blush, this foundation, again with this little puff. This thing is life-changing. Also, isn't this headband so cute? I got it from American Eagle. It was like buy one get one half off. I got a pack of headbands, got 2 packs of headbands, and then the literal cutest set of pajamas for fall. They have like Snoopy themed like fall Halloween pajamas, and they are the softest things I've ever felt. So I wore those yesterday and I will be wearing them tonight as well. You guys, that wraps up today's video. Hopefully this one was a little quicker and less chattier. I don't know, I feel like sometimes these videos get so long, and I'm just trying my best to focus on the products instead of yapping your guys' ears off. I don't really have any hauls coming soon. I'm trying to take a break from clothes shopping just because I feel like we have Black Friday coming up, and I like saving my money for Black Friday so I can go. So I'll probably be doing that. But yeah, you guys, I think that about wraps it up. Like I said, please let me know what videos you guys want to see next. It can literally be anything. I'm trying to get a video out every week. So yeah, let me know what you want to see next week, wherever you are in the world. I hope you're doing okay. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I don't know, it means a lot to me that you chose. Can I come up on my shoulder? Okay, I think she needs some cuddles. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.